What is up? Hello, everybody. Surprise, surprise. So, kind of been working in the coin room today, rearranging some things, and I found an older camera that I had, hey Visterian, and thought I might try to set it up for when we do bill hunts to better show without. Yeah, it was fine. That's for change. I hate the dentist. And I hate the root canal type dentist even more. And but I really do have a great doctor, and he did hey Bellows, he did a really good job, minimal discomfort, and so still got a little work to do. Excuse me, to do on that tooth, but nothing. The worst should be over. So went by the bank yesterday, I think it was, and. Face cam is frozen. Thank you. Let me see. I've been fooling around with the cameras some, so all right. That should be moving again now. All right. So then I got that, and then for the bills hunt, we're going to go to a different camera. May take me a second to switch cameras, so bear with me. Also, just to note, we're not doing any giveaways tonight. We're just gonna enjoy each other, hunt some bills, and do a little spend a little time with you guys tonight. So I hope you understand that, and we hopefully will find some good goodies here. So let me see. Let me get a couple things set up, though. I did not do some things, so I need to get my chat set up. So there is that. Let me get that switched over. Then we're going to switch cameras, and we're going to do, I got $500 in bills, and we're going to hunt those and see if we can find some goodies. And I might be persuaded, if you twist my arm a little bit, might be persuaded to trot out some of the coin show goodies that we hey Gatita, good deal. Well, maybe we'll find some. Mark Bowen found a killer one today. But anyway, I might be persuaded to trot out some of the goodies from the coin show from Sunday if you would twist, as that's fair change. So that's good enough. I'm convinced. We will see how the time goes, and then there at the end we may do that. And we really got some really nice stuff. Persuaded. We got some really nice stuff. I was really super happy with the show and how that went. We will try that. All right, let me get this other camera set up. It should take me just a second to do that. Hopefully it will load without an issue. There we go. So I do have to make one change to it, and then we should be good to go. The lighting will be off just a little bit. I may do the switcheroo with another camera I have that has a built-in lighting system in it, and I may try that. So here's the first bill. Y'all let me know what you think. Can you see that clearly? I'm trying to find a way to keep from having to hold the bills up to the camera and try to get it to focus and everything. So just let me know what you think as we go along with these, and if there's any issues, we will try to address them. So, looks great, says Michael Erickson. So, like I said, I've got another camera that has lighting on it that I may be able to swap up, because the camera that I usually use as a box cam really doesn't need lighting or to be that good a picture, just to show the progress on the box. So I may switch the cameras out. And this is one that I can pop in and pop out as I need it, depending on what we're doing for the hunt, whether it be coins or bills or what have you. So So anyway, hey William E., how are you? Doing a little bill hunt. Set up another camera to try to use just 4 bills so that I don't have to hold them all the way up to the camera and try to get it to focus and all that mess. So y'all let me know. I've got pretty good, hey there Silver Addiction, pretty positive feedback there so far. Let me run the list. I have not said howdy-do to all the people in chat, and I also want to say a special hi to Gabe, my super fan from Texas. So thank you, Gabe, for being such a great fan of the channel. I see Bellows Ford, Brown Sugar, Chicken Man Dan, Coin Junkie, Crafty Dragon, Dad Spare Change, Gatita, Jim Thompson, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Silver Addiction, The Bud File, BMC, and William E. all in the chat. So thank you guys for keeping an eye out. And there's Brown Sugar slips in there just as I finish as I run the names. Brown Sugar comes in to join us, so we will see how this goes. I kind of like it so far. If y'all see something I missed, let me know. That's an older one, 2009. That's the oldest bill so far. So yeah, I've been rearranging. You can kind of see in the back here, the clock, it's usually over here. Yeah, I could, but I would also probably need to go through Chicken Man and rearrange the whole stack so that I wouldn't have to flip them one way or the other on every bill. So I guess it's time spent either way I did it, because I could do it like that. So there's the bill, the next bill, and then just slide it off. But occasionally we're going to run into one that doesn't have that's not turned right. So that is faster though. Good comment there, Chicken Man. So let me run through and see if I can arrange these so that we can do it that way. That was not a bad idea. Chicken Man Dan coming in. Hey Kenneth Bird. Joseph Wells, how are you doing? We're doing a little bill search tonight. Kind of spur of the moment thing, so bear with me and I will get these arranged so that we can flip through them really quick. I'm hesitant to do that before the stream because I guess, I put them right back in the flip in the band, so it's not like I couldn't slip a rare star note in there if I wanted to before the stream. So I don't really know why we make that big a fuss out of it, but we do have several that are backwards. What is happening, Copper Owl? How are you, my friend? I will be getting on the shipping tomorrow. I haven't gotten anything out yet, but that will happen. Part of the plan tomorrow. Now that I've kind of got things back in order in my coin room. Oh, cool, Lisa D. That's good. I do apologize to Jonathan Easton and Scott H. As y'all know, my mind has not been totally unburdened this week, and I tried to get some shipping done, and I sent an item to the wrong person. So I saw a bill here I'm going to go back and find once I get these straightened out. I don't really think that it's necessarily a big deal, but it did look odd on the reverse, like there was a missing, I don't know what you'd actually call it, but it looked like there was a blank space on the reverse. So let me find that one again. Yeah, I found that one right there going through them. I don't know if that's a thing or if that is just wear and tear, but I saw that on the reverse as I was going through them. I probably not a deal, but it does look like something happened on that one. Hey, John Chum. I'm going to kind of set that one. Oh, I see now, maybe. This one has tape on it. So, I don't know if that had anything to do with that blemish or not, but it does look more like a printing error, I guess you could call that. So, we'll stick that aside. Actually, I'm going to send it back. It's got tape on it. Even if it was something, there wouldn't really be a collector's item, I don't guess. So here we go. All right, got them all together for you. See, I'm going to raise it up just a tiny bit there. Is that better or worse? Let me know, better or worse. I don't think Martin Bowen knows what that word means, Crafty Dragon, just saying. So now I've been told that really high, this is not anywhere near, but over like 95 million or 96 or 97 million is a keeper. This one's been wrote on. So if y'all see anything along the lines, also a W, I've heard, and I haven't even looked for that on these. I'm kind of still not super knowledgeable on everything. I know the big ones like the one Martin found today. That was a no-brainer. But I think it was oh, nice, Lisa, nice. I'm going to go to my Discord channel for a second, and Martin shared a bill that he found today. The serial number 400000003. 4 with 6 zeros and a 3. Okay, I can do that. Let's see. There she is. I might be able to blow it up a little bit. That was a note that Martin found today, along with a hairy leg. Shell Bell also has one that just a little bit different on the numbers. So they're out there. Keep on looking. There's another 2009. So far, that's the oldest dates we found. Yeah, I think my other camera with the light on it might be a little better option. I'm going to try to swap that out in the next day or so and see if that is, with the light on it, would probably be really nice for bills. And also, oh, nice, JFA. I am still not going to stream Saturday, just so you know. Still going to stay on that schedule for this week. I will be back next week with boxes. So I guess what we may do is I may do my box hunt on. I may do it on during the week. I don't know. We'll have to see. Whoop, I got one backwards there. Because I may do a couple boxes. It's hard to do on the weekdays because it takes so long to get through the boxes, but I will get back at it. There's Molly Wobbles looking for a dibs on a hat. No keepers yet. Lisa D's ahead of me already. Yeah, thank you, Shellbell. I know. I know. That wasn't a broken ladder. Nice. Hey, KJ. Oh, did I miss one? That's awesome. I'm glad you were able to join us, Gabe. I don't see one, Lisa, in the last 10, 12 builds or so that's a broken ladder. So I'm assuming if I remember right, broken ladder is like a straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that is, the numbers are kind of mixed. So that's my understanding of what a broken ladder is. So did Gabe get a cheeseburger, Martin? Hey there, Kimmy King. Loves him a cheeseburger, I bet. I bet Valerie can cook a mean cheeseburger too. I did not see, no, I did not see Southern Metal in Atlanta. One, two, three, no, four. Trying to slow down just a little bit. 33. Oh, nice radar, right? That's a radar. 3364, 3364. Hooty hoot. NC. Thank you, Shell Bell. I could easily miss them, so I appreciate you, Lisa D, and also Shell Bell for going back and looking. I'm going to try to slow down just a touch. It's kind of disconcerting to look at them in this way because it takes my view away from what the chat's doing. Whoop, looky there. We got our first winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So we got a 1, so 2017. So E. What did I do wrong? All right, let's look at, I'm going to go ahead and get it set up. Hey there, all currency collecting. Best of luck in the hunt. May you find, well, yeah, it does get super addicting. It does get super addicting. All right, let me change windows here. So it's not a super rare note. It's all in as Poss would say it, over in the Arctic tundra area. So it does have a coolness rating. I wonder why, just because it's a star node, or it contains a run of 3. So I guess that's 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's got a kind of couple of numerical coolness factors there. So nothing major, but I am going to keep it. We'll put it over into the keep pile. And with that being said, I need to add 1 back to the pile, trying to keep that all current there. So cool deal there. Star note in the bank. Star note in the bank. And like I said, I've got another camera that I usually show my boxes on as I hunt them that has a built-in light. I may switch cameras with this one, and so that I can maybe put a little light on the subject. Although this one is focusing really, really well. I might not need to fool with perfection here. So sometimes if it's not broke, don't fix it type attitude, right? JC Lights Pam, how are you? Yeah, that was an old one there, John Chum. I didn't see your comment there. That would be futuristic for sure. So that's one thing we don't see a lot of. Thank you, Shellbell. John Chum, that doesn't seem to be something that we see a lot of Canadian currency hunts. And maybe I'm just not seeing them, but is that something that goes on with Canadian currency? Finishing up a quarter box. Nice. Did you have some good finds? Okay, Nick Molner's doing some. I need to check them out then. I do have one Canadian bill that is before they changed the medium that they print them on that I got. Yeah, me either. I can't recall ever having ran across a stream that was hunting Canadian bills. Nice, John. Well, that's going to do strap number 1 for today. We did have a star note. I did replace it. So you guys help me keep up with that. If I take a note out and don't replace it, help me remember. I always hate to carry them back and come up short. All right, I'm going to take a second and straighten these up. That seemed to work pretty good. I tell you what, Dad, I can actually send me a picture of that. And if you want to put it on Discord, I can look that up. I think in my big book, the green sheet won't carry them because they're modern bills. But I think depending on the year, I can look those up in my book to see if there's any value for that. Because I tell you what, with the right combination and the right bill, star notes can make a huge difference in currency, as I've been finding out. Especially in the old stuff. If you can find a star note in a horse blanket, it can sometimes double the value. And I guess it's just because of the rarity, star notes were replacement notes, so there weren't as many of them made. Whoopsie. On Discord, 2013 date. Whew, that one's in bad shape. Yeah, I think I can find that in my big currency book, but the green sheet only goes to like 50, in the 50s, 56 or something like that, so I can't look it up on the green sheet, but I can look it up in the big book. In the big book, I tell you what, and I don't mind doing it if you guys ever have questions about, now understand, anytime that I offer this to you and you do send me something, it's in a lot of ways it's a estimation on my part, and it'll be based on what the book says, and you know, so mistakes can be made, but if you're interested in getting a value on a note or something that you might have you think might be valuable, you can send me an email with information, and if I have the capacity to look it up in the references that I've got, then I would be happy to do that for you. Good grief. That one went Timbuktu. Oh! Getting old, not for sissies. Getting old and fat's even more not for sissies. Good thing about bills, when you drop one on the floor, you know, you could kind of sleep it and not let everybody know you dropped one. All right, here's the next scrap. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can look that up for Dad's spare change. It won't take long. Won't take me but a second. So this is the book I use if you're interested, just to keep from having to change cameras. This is the latest edition that goes through 2024. All right, 2013. So would that be a New York note? I'm used to just seeing the one. So you guys help me out. Just seeing the second letter in the serial number identifies the federal district. So this would be a B. That would make it a New York. So that fair change, there were 14,848 of these printed, and the value is about $150, depending on condition. The book goes by a choice 63. So I see some issues with this one. At that grade, it can't have any folds. Torn or rounded corners would count off on it also. So, but in a choice 63, that would be $150 value, but with the condition, probably not a lot of value in it. So there, we answered that question, right? Pretty cool. All right. Thank you, Vincent C. We're not going to do any likes giveaways tonight, so kind of a pop-up stream. I wasn't intending on streaming this week, but kind of working around in the coin room, and I kind of miss you guys, so I thought I would go ahead and do a stream on some bills. W quarter, river no return. Nice. Hey, Mike Slides. Little pop-up stream. See if we can find something cool in the notes. I'm still am fine, you know, and thankful, Vincent, for you guys calling out the likes. I know, I love that. That's for a change. I like that I'm able to do that, and I enjoy sharing that information with you guys. Enjoy sharing that information with you guys. I'm still pretty good, Jim, and I just found out today, and thank you very much for your generosity in doing that. I know Jim has sent me a couple of tubes of 40s, so super generous of him to do that. I dropped into Sir Benji's stream today, and he said that I had some boxes that I had hunted, and he's sending me a bunch of some silver that I earned through that, and he's also including some 40s. So I think I'm pretty good right now. Thank you again for doing that. Super generous. Super great supporter of the stream there in Jim Thompson from the Outer Banks of North Carolina when he's not on vacation somewhere else. Well, thank you, Crafty Dragon. I was like I said, I worked in my room all day long, rearranging things, moving my clock and moving my storage shelves and this and that, and I kind of got to a point where I could see my desk again and thought, man, I got these bills sitting in there, and maybe it'll be fun to do a little pop-up stream with you guys. Now we just need to find us a blinger. We did find a star note. I'll be honest with you, as I was going through these, there is a star note here somewhere. So we'll get to it here in a little bit, I'm sure. We will have one in the strap somewhere. How are you doing, Mike? Testing out a new camera setup to do bills with. Seems to be working pretty good. There it is, Star Note 2017A. 2017A. Hey, Paul Abrams. This is a lot more comfortable doing the search without having to try to hold it up to the camera. So I'm glad everybody is liking the view. It's a lot easier on me, and this camera, if you can get it steady like that, this is an older camera, but it seems to hold focus pretty good. So far I'm a fan. I missed a number. Come on. G1050. For some reason it wouldn't let me enter the 9. 6479. Why is it not letting me put a 9 in there? Maybe I need to leave the G off. Let's try that. 10506479. Whew. Hey, Brent Straddle, how are you? I found out what I did wrong. I was on the coolness factor, not the enter the number factor. Not found. We don't have a record of any star notes matching your. So I did put it 1010506479 star. Oh, it's an A. It is an A. My bad, computer. My bad. There we go. Oh, it's got a lower run size. We got a 1,280,000. 1,280,000. It's a less rare note. So that's kind of cool. We can go over here now and look at the coolness. 81.1% coolness factor. It has, it's a prime number. Only 5.8% of 8-digit numbers are prime. It has 7 unique numbers. So that is one number away, I guess, from being a broken ladder. Yeah, I got it. I was on the wrong page too. So are prime numbers worth keeping? Okay, I can do that. That's fair change. I haven't ever really heard any of that. It may not be a valuable, but it is a kind of a unique star number or serial number. But I haven't really heard of anybody keeping a prime number note. So we will move on from that then. All right, let me get back to the right page so that when I look up the next one, I won't be frustrating myself for no reason. So the grandfather clock said it is 6:45. It's a 2004, not a birthday note. That one had the possibility of being cool. Hey, coin junkie. Give me a second. I need to blow my nose. Clear my Yeah, I set it aside for later consideration. Hey, Jeff Provost, 60 likes, 60 likes. Thanks everybody for that. I do not remember replacing that star note. Can y'all refer? I know I didn't because I've got a 3 ones here, so I'm going to add that. I would rather be $1 over when I carry them in than than $1 under. Sorry, everybody. Let me turn this fan off. I might have a little bit too much air going. I turned it on earlier today. Did not replace. Yeah, I didn't think I did. It just hit me. Did not replace. That could be a tombstone note if it had a little better date on there. I guess it is, but 1915, that would have been cool if it had a better date on the end there. Well, it depends on, well, all the banks have counters, I guess, so I'm not going to stress over it too much, but I don't like to carry a strap back that supposedly has 100 in it and it come up short, you know. I mean, it's just a stinking dollar bill, but sometimes, you know, I feel like they look at me like, oh, yeah, you tried to put one over on us, buddy. We caught you. We got you. But I do like to be accurate in my returns. There's a 2017. There's 4 deuces. Don't keep quads, but kind of the first kind of cool serial number of the night. Okay. I will check that out for you, Jeff. Yeah, like I said, feel free. Yeah, there's a lot of 09s and 2017s. A lot of them look older than they are, probably. There's one that's had some tape on it. But, hey, Matt Yankee, how are you? Always glad to use the resources I have to help people out looking at the bills and things. I'm really new to it myself. Oh, yeah, really. And then the foreign coins. I don't understand. Like the coin machine I use, it's not going to take a Canadian or, you know, a barber or anything like that. So, you know, it's kind of odd that that whichever kind of machine they use stuffs them in there regardless of what they are. Then not to mention when you get one short a few coins, that's distracting. Now there is a 95. Don't that mean something? Isn't 95 one you need to look for? And so the web note, if I remember, the printing plate number has to be above the 1, right? For it to be a web note, has to be above the 1, so that would not be a web note, right? But that is the oldest note that we found tonight. So I'm learning. I'm getting there. With y'all's help, I'm slowly but surely. I don't know much about a thing or two, but I know a thing or two. Oh, I bet, Paula, yeah. Yeah, Jeff, if you would like to get in or join our Discord, it's totally free, and it's a great little community that we have there. That one could have been a birthday note, but we share all of our finds and ups and downs of life and videos we like and food we like, and so you name it. It's just a great little community we built on the Discord channel, and so everybody that would like to join and be in that kind of community setting are welcome to be a part of it. I think it's a positive thing myself. I've really enjoyed doing it and having it, and starting that page has really grown. It has really grown in the 3 years or so that I've been doing the channel. 3 or 4 years. Hard to remember how long it's been now. That one had some similarities there, but not anything of note. And our fur babies, yep, that's true too, Crafty Dragon. I've got different categories, Jeff, for like if you want to share coins or bills, there's a coin channel that you click on and you can enter. There's a general discussions tab, just that we say just good morning every day to each other and share our life ups and downs. 8582. That was look familiar there, but wrong. It needed to be a 85 that way. So yeah, it's just another little extension of the coin community there, Jeff. If you're interested, you are welcome to become a part of it. Well, it's like we said the other day, Martin. It's peaks and valleys. You can't have peaks without valleys. So having that support group there is an awesome experience. A lower serial number, but not anywhere close to being a keeper. It's got a 1, 2, 3. If it had a 4 in there, it would be kind of cool. Be a good run there. 1934. Yes, there is, Mr. Bowen. Yes, there is. 1239. Didn't do a totally flawless job on the sorting. All right, there is another strap in the books. Yeah, I keep telling him he needs to change his name, Crafty Dragon. He needs to be J.C. like Nichols. I think I know his name is a sentimental thing, but I always thought he should change his name to J.C. like Nichols. All right, give me a minute to get these straightened out, and then we will get on with the hunt. Hey, Brian Robeson. Little pop-up stream for you guys tonight. Thanks for everybody popping in and joining. Alrighty, here we go. Hey, Rolf. Yeah, well, I had not intended to stream any this week, Rolf, but I just thought I would jump on. I've been working in my coin room today and rearranging, and I found an old camera. I found an old camera, and I thought, and then I also found a kind of an adjustable stand to put it on in another room today, and so I thought, man, I would love a way to hey Chief, love a way to search bills that didn't require me to kind of try to hold the bill up to the camera and on my elbows, and it's just an uncomfortable experience to hunt the bills that way. I mean, not undoable, but I says to myself, there's got to be a better way. And so I've set this camera up and tried it a little bit on Streamlabs without being live, and I thought, well, you know, if I got it set up good enough that I can look at it here, I got it set up enough that I can maybe share with you guys. So here we are. Here we are. We also will do a little, I've shared a little bit on the Discord channel, a few of the notes that we picked up at the coin show Sunday. I have others that I did not show, so if you are interested, I may break out my coin show bills and currency that we picked up. I also got some 99, first 99 we've come across today. I also picked up some commemoratives that you can expect to see, maybe a couple in the auction, also a few that I'm adding to the collection, as Rob Fine Treasure says. So not a 99, 95, if my information's correct. 88, 93, and 95 are the web notes on my cheat sheet I've got over there. So, but cheat sheet could be wrong. Could be wrong. It's a 2009. Oh, no bad. Nothing bad about questioning. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. I'll tell you a story about the bills if when I get to them later, because I had a just an opportunity I couldn't pass up on one of the bills, and I made a funny comment to Martin about it as we were talking today, and I'll share that with you. It was funny to me anyway. That one got 5 3s, not in any kind of order. I've got one that I haven't been able to get open yet. I can't find my bang ring. I've shook it around in containers until my arms got sore and haven't been able to get it open yet. Who let the dogs out? I gotta let mine in a minute so that I can let them out again before bedtime. I'm going to try one night to get a short little video of Angus. He doesn't go to bed with me every night, but that little dog absolutely loves bedtime. Oh, he's so funny to watch when we, it may be, Shell Bell. I might have to do a Rob Wenzel, break out the bandsaw. It's not double-sided. It's got it's got a normal reverse, but it's way underweight, and the reverse is probably 30, 40 degrees off out of rotation. $2004, that would have been a nice birthday note to have. So I guess that would be a bookend note, not something I would keep, but I think I've heard that called a bookend before. Eight to 1, nice. So do they still have the 10-run rule in Little League, Michael? 3-3. $19.20. It was funny, I was driving into Atlanta Saturday. There was a huge storm front coming, and I had looked forward to the drive because Atlanta was going to be playing on the radio. So I don't watch a lot of baseball, maybe until the postseason. But I really like to listen to baseball on the radio. Baseball got to be one of the best radio sports out there, and so. But I stopped and ate at the Cracker Barrel, and I had almost caught the storm front, and then of course it moved on. It was moving on east as I was headed that way, and then I ended up catching it, and so I was listening to the rain delay. No star notes in that note. The rain delay stuff, and they kept saying, "Well, yeah, it looks like we're gonna probably be 10 o'clock or something like that." And I'm thinking, man, I'm an hour away and I'm in the middle of the storm. But they ended up playing that game like at 10 o'clock that night. 10 o'clock that night. All right, let me see if I can do a quick shuffle here. I hope this is not going to be one of those that every other bill's turned backwards. Well, he went down swinging there, Michael. That's not always a bad thing. I was never any good at baseball. Never any good at baseball. Too little, too small for football. Oops. Yeah, me too. I mean, I played Little League and all that, but I never could really grasp it. I really do think I really do think that I have like ADHD or some type of attention deficit disorder, because I cannot focus on like a target. I can't aim and throw a baseball. My mind just does not work that way. So I was never a very good baseball player. All right, here we go. This is second strap. I mean, actually, the fourth strap going pretty good here. We are doing very well on time. So, see what we can see on this strap. I did not look at them. It's almost a birthday note. That'd have been a 31. That note, that would have been a 12. So, never mind. I'm back. Yeah, when my son was playing, he just played a few years, but his grandmother got reprimanded by the ref for screaming from the stands. That was a bad year. That was Jacob's first year in Little League, and we ended up with a nightmare coach that, I think everybody should have an opportunity to play. It shouldn't, I know, and it's contrary, but, it ought to not all be about winning, but I knew it was not going to be a good year when the coach started talking about he almost went pro and he did this and did that, and then as we started practicing, he would send, all the less talented youngsters out to the outfield to pick dandelions and chase butterflies. There's a little bit of, gas pump note, they call it, a little bit high number on the zero there at the end, but anyway, we ended up winning the championship, hoorah and all that. And Jacob got him a little trophy, and I think Jacob actually hit a home run on errors. The boys were just throwing it everywhere and missing, so he did have a home run that year, and so, but it was not a very rewarding experience for my son or myself. Oh, really? That's been what Jacob is 27. Jacob's 27, so it's been a minute since we played the baseball. It was all about standings back in those days. '93. Yeah, I don't agree with everybody that should be a winner in that, either. But I don't think that kids ought to be relegated to being, separated because they're not as good as other kids. I don't know. It's a tough subject. I agree with that 1,000%. I do. And back then, it was all about the winning and the losing. So, as far as my kids go, they got the full benefit of that. Hannah played softball. Jacob played baseball in the Little League. He didn't do sports once he got to middle school and up. Wow, it changed that much? Like I said, I haven't been to a Little League game in about 20 years, so I didn't know it was that relegated. That is kind of sad, to be honest. $18.81, 2021. $2009, it's an older note. I was able to separate these pretty much without looking at the numbers, so well, you know, I think that one of the things about that, Michael, is you know, when they get up into the school sports, if they're good enough to play for you know, a junior high or a high school, then they're going to have to, you know, that's they're keeping up with all that then, so it doesn't prepare them for the next level if they've got the talent. Missed a couple. Whoop, got a star note. Got a star note. We bounced back there on the fourth row. We bounced back there, Martin. It is a 2017. A033999. Kind of a cool looking serial number. Woo! 800,000 run. Nice, nice. Let's take a look at that and other. So we got a low run size on that one. And the coolness is 97.8% cool factor. Very cool rating. So what makes this note special? All of the digits are multiples of 3. Only 0.70% of 8-digit numbers have this property. Contained 1 triple and 1 pair together. Only 1.5% of 8 digits have this. Contains 2 triples, only 1.8%. Has 4 unique digits. So pretty cool. We'll put that over in the keep pile. And I got my wallet. I think I got some ones in there. Going to go ahead and replace that note. That is a keeper for sure. And there is the replacement that I'm replacing it with. So let me go ahead and go back to the other page so I won't frustrate myself. Nice. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. 800,000 run size and really high coolness factor. Yeah, my currency collection is the site that I'm using. All right, Jim, take care, man. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate you as always. I can't remember who told me about that. I thought it was you, Michael. Somebody said, you're a funny guy there, Dad Spare Change. I thought it was you that told me about that. Somebody mentioned it the last time I was doing the bill. That was the first time I knew about it. So I learned it from one of you guys. I learned it from y'all. Might have been Martin. Can't remember who commented on that. There's a bookend note, 2929, and then has a set of pairs in the middle. That's kind of a cool looking number. Kind of a cool looking number on that one. There's a wrinkled up one. It has a stamp from Mississauga, Ontario. Look at there, John Chum, if you're still in. It looks like got a Canadian stamp on it. Got a Canadian zip code. That thing probably worth $1,000. Buy it now for $1,000. Oh, that's cool. I would kind of been them on my mind that I would like to find one with all, double digits like that. All right, that's going to do it for that one. We got one more strap to go, 726. Oop. Give me just a second to get them straightened out. They can make a machine to count them. You'd think they could make a machine to put them all in the same direction. Yeah, folds are not good. They're folds. You know, the biggest thing about folds are that it keeps it from ever getting a grade above like a 60. If you were to send one in to be graded, it can have folds and still get a good grade, but it can't get a great grade with folds. We will have a star note. Saw it by accident. Saw it by accident. All right. Johnny T in the house. How you doing, Johnny T? All right, here we go. Last strap of the night. I did see a star note, so we will get to that shortly. Did see a star note. We have had an opportunity for a web note tonight. We had one 95. That's the oldest note that we found tonight. We are up to 3 or 4 star notes on the night. No folds, please. No folds, please. So trying a new camera setup for build. I enjoy doing builds, but it is a little tedious trying to hold them up to the camera so that they can focus and all that. So as I was rearranging and changing my coin room around a little, I found an older camera. And so I wasn't sure how well it would focus close up. So I broke it out, hooked it up, tested it a little bit, and I thought to myself, I said, "Sel, thank you, Martin." I said, you know, if I got the desk clear enough to test my camera out, it's clear enough to do a little pop-up bill hunt. Take it easy, Johnny. Good to see you, my friend. And here we are. There she is. Star note, star note, star note. We've had one good one, one really good one. And this is a 17A. And it is F1066 7686 star. It's mediocre. It's the same 3200 run size. 10 million printed. Man, that's a ton. Coolness factor, 82.3% on the coolness factor. Only really has one item of note. Contains a 4 of a kind. Only 5% of 8-digit numbers have this combination. So pretty cool little note there. We will add it to the star note collection over here. Go back, close that. Put that aside, take one out of the old billfold. This is the one that I'm going to replace it with. 2021, and then we will move on. There could be more in here. I did a fairly good job of not looking at the serial numbers, but I had several in a row. I had to flip back and forth, and I ended up seeing that one. I tell you what, that was Super Chicken Man Dan in action. Shell Bell and them had one of their big snows, and Chicken Man's out there with the snowblower clearing the drive. Couldn't hardly see nothing of him. It was snowing so hard. I can't imagine having to deal with that. Y'all can give me my tornadoes. I can dodge and weave tornadoes. You can't dodge and weave a snowstorm. The 2021. All right, that's a birthday note. So 07/18/2021. Year 2021 on the 18th of July. So we do have a birthday note. We will put it aside. If anybody knows anybody with those mint dates, let me know. I do have to replace it though. True that I can't argue that point, Shellbell. I can't argue that on that point. Not my close. Anybody knows got a grandkid or a young'un, 4 or 5 years old? I got their birthday note. I remember Rob Fine's Treasure found my note a year or two off. We are winding down. We will do a little review of the coin show goodies if y'all are interested. I will take a minute. I need to repackage some of them, or a couple of the coins. Actually, I can just take them out of the flips and show you that way. I have a couple that will be available for auctions in the auction that are commemoratives. So if you like the commemoratives, I have a Booker T and a George Washington Carver if you would like to add a commemorative to your collection. Yeah, that's cool. We could do that. We could do that. That was fun that night. That is one of the advantages of the Discord. It's pretty easy to do a little pop-up, and you can get several people in with either voice or video, however you feel comfortable. But a way to, do what we ought to do is everybody get a box of nickels or something like that one night, Dad's Spare Change, when we've got a couple, 2 or 3 hours, if people want to invest, and we can put that together with multiple people. We could do a group coin hunt. Doesn't have to be the full box. We don't have to complete the full box. We could quit and you could drop out whenever you're tired. Although, we will all be probably eating J.C. Likes pound dust as much as he as good a coin or nickel boxes as he comes across. So there's another bookend. 5151. 37p Buffalo Boomer. Nice one, Brian. Anytime you find a buffalo that old with a readable date, that's a good one. That is a good one. Can any of you remember that I replaced that note? I think I did. I may put another one in there. I'd rather be a one over than one under, but I think I replaced it. Kind of getting tired, so I might have done it. I might not have done it. Whew, what did I do? Well, I turned the last of them the wrong way. Still has some feather detail, nice. AJ Dud. 38D key date, 49S semi, and a 1919 Buffalo and 2/20/24. That is not a bad box at all there, J-Dud. J-Dud, I mean. Sorry about that. As I said, it's getting close to the bedtime for WalkerMagnet. So it took a little bit of getting used to looking at them like this, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. I do like this a lot better. Frank Woodman Jr., how are you doing? Nothing like holding folding money. I remember that that line in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" He says, "Brother, your folding money's come unstowed." Hey, KCB. Your folding money's come unstowed. Delmar. I love that movie. That is a great movie, Lisa D. It is a great movie. Just about any time I see it, and the music on it is wonderful. But about any time I see it, I have to watch it. If I come across it on the flipping channels. It's a no, that's not. That's a quad. 0, 2s, 1s, and 4s. It looked good, though. It looked good for a minute. Looked good. Yeah, I'm not far behind you there, Mr. Woodman. I like to go to bed about 9-ish, so we are in a pretty good spot here for to finish up and wind down. I am going to go over some of the finds from the coin show, so if you want to duct tape your eyelids open there and spend another 20 minutes or so, I will share what we found there. So should not be long. We only have like just a few more bills to search, and we will have completed $500 worth of ones in a fairly timely hunt there. So that is going to complete scrap number 2. Soggy bottom, boys. All right, that completed that. So now, let me see here. I'm going to modify some of the writing on here. Alright, first up is going to be my commemoratives. I'm going to go to the big scope and show you the commemoratives. Two of these, the Washington Carver and the Booker T. Washington. Now, they may show up in auctions. I have not, to be honest, I haven't checked them against my album. So if I don't have them, they'll be going in the album. But this is the first item, Booker T commemorative. This is a 1952 Philly. There's the reverse. So that is the first of the commemoratives. I'm pretty sure I've got that one. This other one, though, is a low mintage Booker T from 46, only 700,000 minted. So that one could make it in. Could make the travel team on the album. So beautiful reverse on this one though. So I love the reverse on the Booker on those. So next up are my keepers. So first up we have a 1935S. That is a only 70,000 of these were minted. This is the San Diego. And you have to love the artistry that went into these commemoratives. So this is the first one. This is the San Diego 70,132 minted, 1935. San Francisco, I think the mint mark must be on the back. I can never remember. I think there's the, well, no, maybe not. Not sure where the mint mark is on this one. Maybe they're on that side. I'll have to look at it a little closer. But there's the reverse on that. San Diego 35S. There's the mint mark under trust. So 35S. Next up is a Bay Bridge 36S. Beautiful design on this one. Check it out. Got the bear on the grizzly on the front. There's the S mint mark on the bottom left. S mint mark on the bottom left. And then here, look at the reverse. Check the reverse out on that one. Is that not gorgeous? Is that not gorgeous? I really did not know anything about commemoratives until I actually found a stone mountain in a box hunting with Pa's spare time. Found a stone mountain, and then we found a couple in my hunts, but that was my first exposure to commemoratives. And been something of a passion of mine since then. So I'm still looking for these to put in. And last but not least, on the commemoratives, have a new Bay Bridge now. Yeah, literally, or do you mean literally, SkyQuest? This is a 37D, Texas, the great state of Texas. Check this out. 37D, beautiful eagle with the star Texas behind it. It's got that odd lettering like on the peace dollar for trust. And then here is the reverse, another very, very detailed reverse. just check that bad boy out. They're still in the flip, so I got a little bit of glare. I need to look into the research on that a little bit to see who the figures are to the left and right. I'm assuming that Lady Liberty, maybe, but I'm not sure who. Let me zoom in a little bit. It may actually, it's got some wording there. It may actually say who. In the flip, okay, that's Houston, and that may be Austin. Houston and Austin. Houston and Austin are the figureheads on the left and right of the Lady Liberty. Liberty. Y'all seen that commercial? All right, so that's the commemoratives. I also have some auction items I'm going to hold in reserve for the auction. I will surprise you with those. So let's see. Let's close the big scope. And I'm going to try to use my new... Yeah, I'm going to. I haven't, like I said, I just got them Sunday. I'm going to try to use this camera to showcase our other bills. A few of these could possibly... Oh, thank you for saying that, Paula. Let me go let my dogs in before we do this. I'll be right back. Not bedtime yet. Nope, not bedtime yet. In a little bit. All right. So dogs are in. Some of these may end up in the auctions. I know that one will probably end up in the auction. So the first set that I bought are these are World War II emergency notes that were a silver certificate. The one is a silver certificate, but these are the Hawaii notes. Let me see if I turn that. Nope. I'm going to try something. It's going to get a little dark. Is that better or worse? Probably not any better. Probably not any better. All right, let's see. Let me get some gloves. I don't want to handle some of these without some protection, so I'll be right back. Always use protection, boys and girls. I don't know, Michael. I know some of them are in the thousands of dollars. So, all right. So I'm going to take these out of the flips so I can show them a little better. So this is the $1 silver certificate. It is an emergency issued note from Hawaii, and it'll have the big Hawaii lettering on the back. These are fairly collectible. I think only like 1 million. I may be mistaken on that number. Only about 1 million of these were printed. So we got the $1 Hawaii silver certificate. Next up, we have the $20 note, the $10. They do make a 5. I don't have the 5, so I've got the 10, 20, and 1. So this is the $10 Hawaii. This one does have a few folds in it and condition issues, but still a nice note to have. Next up, the 20. The 20 is in really nice shape. Here is the $20 Hawaii note. Cool bill, cool bill. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Michael, everybody. Yeah, the mintage on those commemoratives is crazy to be such low mintage. I'm really kind of surprised that you can get them for what you can get them for based on the mintage numbers. So next up, I have 3 of the same type notes. I'm going to do just a little bit of Okay, so next up, these are $10 horse blankets. They are from 1913 rather. Let me get these. I can take out of the flips. These are the agriculture and industry notes. You have a beautiful depiction of a farmer. I'm going to try to get that a little closer. You have the farmer with the mule team and harvesting, look like maybe wheat. And then you go to the other side and you have the industrial depiction there, big factory. So that is the 1913. Here is the other side. And I ended up, you're not going to believe this. I mean, you're really not going to believe this, but this note was a BOGO. How many times do you see BOGOs at a coin show, much less a BOGO for a horse blanket? BOGO for a horse blanket. So I bought this next one that's in excellent, very, very good condition, I will be sending this one in for grading. It has no folds, no major issues that I can see with the note. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hold it up like this. You know, we did a test the other day about a note, how you can check for folds and what have you. I mean, look at the crispness on this note, over 100 years old. So this is another 1913 $10 agriculture and industry note. But these next two are different FR numbers. FR numbers are generally depicted by the signatures on the bill. So the next two notes have different treasurer and yeah, that is funny, isn't it? I didn't think about that. But I got two different signatures on it. So these are different FR numbers, so I will be keeping both of these in the collection as a set of these notes. So there's several different signatures that you can collect on them, and so I have two of the possibility. Now it's not only in the signatures, it's also you can have star notes in these. So when you're trying to get the set, you can include star notes in that. And this is the other one. That is a different FR number. So this one's a little bit darker paper quality. No folds that I can see, but it does have, it's not quite the paper quality of the other ones. So, but it has Houston, and I think that Burke, and the other one was, the signatures were white, and another treasurer from that era. So these are two different FR numbers here, so I will be adding both of these to the collection. I don't like that hard case there. I'm going to get, I bought me some for my own that are top load. I don't like the side loads. It's almost impossible to get them in there without damaging them. But I will be sending at least two of those to be graded. This one I don't think will make it above about a 45 or so because of the paper quality. So the next note, this is the note that I was really out to get when I went to the show. It was just number one on my hit list for this. I don't like the fact that they take this top loader. So this is a Federal Reserve bank note. This is the Federal Reserve of New York, and it has, I think, one of the most beautiful reverses. There's a lot of them out there that are beauties, don't get me wrong, but here again you can see the crispness of the note for something that is, this is a 1918, so something that is over 100 years old and still has that type of, actually this is a 1914, it's a series of 1918. So there is George on the right. It's a blue seal note, a Federal Reserve, it's a national currency note, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, $1. And then here, check the reverse out. Check the reverse out. I just let you soak that in for a little bit. That just really struck me as such a beautiful depiction of the eagle and the flag. So that was my nicest pickup for me, and something that I was hunting at the show specifically, and I was able to do pretty good on it, I believe. All right, so next up we have a, let's see here, wrong holder. Next up, we have a $1 silver certificate. This is a series of 1923. These are, you know, fairly easy to come across, but they are a beautiful note. It is another horse blanket note. Blue seal. Got old Georgie there. $1 silver certificate horse blanket. In pretty good shape. It does have a fold. Maybe one, I don't know. Maybe not a fold. Hard to tell sometimes without putting it up to the light. But the odd thing about this is look at the spacing on the reverse of that. Look how far off that reverse is on that note. And I don't think this means anything as long as the note is within the borders of the paper, the printing. I don't think it adds value from what I understand. But man, that thing is so far off centered, it's crazy. So far off centered, it is crazy. But that was a $1, yeah, Shellbell, really. $1 silver certificate from 1923. That was, I got two more to go. 2 or 3 more to go, and I will let you guys go. I will let you guys go. Next up, everybody has heard of a silver certificate, I assume. Everybody has heard of a silver certificate. Hard to get them out of these holders. I don't want to damage it. Yeah, there it is. I got her moving. Whew. All right, so everybody's heard of a, I am off just a tad there. This is a $10 gold certificate. It is issued 1922. 1922, $10 gold certificate. It does have a fold, one fold in the center it looks like. But aside from that, a very nice note again. $10 gold certificate. And the big deal, actually it's got 3 folds. One of the easiest way to see the issue with the old notes is to look at the reverse. There's a fold here, and another light fold on the right side. So that does keep it from making it up into a mint state. Anything above like a 58 or so cannot have any folds, or at most can have one light fold through the design. So that is a $10 gold certificate. I have 2 more to go, then we will say sayonara till another night. All right. The next two notes are graded notes. And I think first off we will go with another gold certificate. This is a 1922 gold certificate. Spillman and White are the signatures on it. And this is a super nice 55, almost about uncirculated, so AU. It has the EPQ designation, which means exceptional paper quality. So that is a desirable thing to get in this currency. But look at the reverse on this thing. So here is the reverse on this note. $20 gold certificate. There's the exceptional paper quality. And last but not least, I don't know, those of you that are not real familiar with the large notes and some of the names and depictions that they give on them, but this is called a wood chopper note. I have one. I think I've shown it maybe on the channel. But this one is a very, very exceptional note. And so now my story I told you earlier. Boys and girls, Walker was a bad boy. I had spent all the money I had with the exception of just a few dollars at the show. And one of the currency dealers that I was dealing with, we were sitting there talking, and he said, as a matter of fact, that I just had this note come across today and bought it, if you're interested. And so he plopped this note out on me. So this is a 1907, this is called a wood chopper note. The wood chopper. So it has the figure of the man with his wife, and the wife has a baby, holding a baby. See how close we can get. Holding the baby, got his rifle leaned against the log there, got the axe, got the dog there baying at the moon or whatever. This is the wood chopper note, $5 note. It is a United States note, legal tender is what they call it. If you were to want to look one up, you would look for a legal tender note, $5. And there, look at the quality. Almost made it into the low mint state range, but it does have the paper quality designation. Now this is a PCGS graded note, where the others are PMG. PMG is the company that I use to grade with, and paper quality designation for them are EPQ. So we have the PPQ, can't remember what the P's, perfect, or let's see if it says on the back. It does not on this one, unlike the others. So, but that is the last note from the coin show. It is absolutely gorgeous wood chopper note that we purchased. The last two or three that I showed you are notes that Martin and I bought, that I was doing some shopping for him, and I really do think we hit her out of the ballpark with these. So thank you, Dad Spare Change. Wanted to share those to you. As you know, I've been rambling on about the the currency and stuff of late. So I hope I'm not boring all of you coin people with my currency rants, but just have really fallen in love with the artistry. If you think about, what it took to maybe, produce the dies for these notes back in those days, it seems to me to be pretty exceptional. So anyway, that is going to do it. So we ended up with a 2021 birthday note. So July 18th of 2021 birthday note. And four. I had a star note sitting aside that I put in this pile. So we found four. One of them though was a low mintage, 800,000. So pretty good little bill hunt there. We will be adding those to collection. I am waiting on a bill from one of the subscribers that I'm going to send off to be graded for him. A very nice 1969 $100 star note. Those do have some value, and especially if they're in good condition, you can double your money on a $100 star note from the older days. So anyway, I guess with that, we are going to say good night. I appreciate everyone that dropped in on this pop-up stream. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I appreciate the feedback on the camera setup for bill hunting. I do believe that helped out. Now look at that. It's gonna go and not wanna. There we go. There's the focus. So do got the bill camera up now, so that looks like it's gonna work good. And you are welcome, Martin. Thank you guys for being a part of it. I am going to do bills every now and then because, doggone it, I just think they're cool. And I appreciate you guys sharing my interest. So, again, I will not, you too, Lisa D., I will not be on Saturday. We will be back in action next week. I don't know if I will do coins for Tuesday or not. Excuse me. Whew. I don't know if I'll do coins or Tuesday or not. If I do, I'll probably try to put out a community stream so that if you're interested in a box, then you can get in on that. And then if there's no interest, that's fine too. I really absolutely do not have a problem with that. We will, thank you, Frank. We will hunt them regardless. So everybody have a good night. I appreciate you all, and we will see you next time we get around to doing a hunt. Good night, everyone. Sleep good. Have a good week. Thanks for tuning in.